On this last little clip for this solving systems of equations, I want to mention a few things, kind of recap some ideas I've mentioned throughout the videos, and they're also in my book. But people make mistakes in doing these problems for various reasons, and there are some wise things you should be doing. So first of all, when you solve a system of equations, it usually takes a bit of work, particularly if you have three equations and three unknowns. So if you invest all that time into solving, then why not check your answer? But if you're going to check your answer, you need to check it in all the equations. If you don't check it in all the equations, then you may be fooling yourself. So checking your answers normally doesn't take very long compared to solving the problem. It's a good investment in time, and if you really want to do well, that's the sort of thing you do. You take that trouble to have excellence. But again, if you're going to check it, check them all. Also, if you get fractions for an answer, suppose you got this result. Suppose you got 1/2, -2/3, and 3/4. Okay. Well, before you check your answer, here's a tip. Convert these to the same denominator. Convert them to, and we would be using 12 here, 6/12 and -8/12 and 9/12. Now that you have common denominators, actually checking the answer goes pretty fast because all your fractions already have common denominators, so it's usually just a matter of fairly simple arithmetic to check your result. Okay, then the other one is when you're checking your answer and you've got a solution, whether it's two answers to a 2x2 system or three answers to a 3x3 system. When you check your answer, then suppose that something doesn't equal something else. Suppose I check my answer and I get 1 and 3. Obviously, that's wrong. Okay, so if I have an answer, I plug it in, and I get this, then there's a mistake on your part. The mistake is either in checking your work, when you plugged the numbers in and did the arithmetic, you may have made a mistake there, or it could have been in solving the problem. And of course, in solving the problem, you made a mistake. The bad news is that this doesn't tell you where your mistake is. You just have to go back and find it. It's unfortunately not that easy, but at least if you know there's a mistake, then you have a chance to correct it and get it right. But please don't confuse that. In the course of solving a problem, if when you're solving, the variables all cancel off, and then you see something like this, then you've got no solution. So there's a big difference there. Learn that difference because a lot of people get that mixed up. And so when you see this in the course of solving for variables, then almost always there is no solution to the original problem. So please try to understand that difference there. Okay.